जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे It's fine. No, it's fine. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare जय राधा कालचंजी राधा कालचंजी राधे जय राधा कालचंजी राधा कालचंजी राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीता जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. जय श्री श्री राधा कालाचंद जी की जय, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। हरे कृष्णा। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो श्री वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री राम नवमी महामहोत्सव की जय, श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। हरे कृष्णा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय श्री गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So we, by all the blessings of all the senior Vaishnavas, I will try to attempt to speak something in the glorification of the Supreme Lord. So thank you for your blessings. Hare Krishna. We will read from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, verse number 10th canto, 14th chapter, verse number 9 to 13. And focus verses number 10. So we will, I think, read first the verses so that we know the flow. Verse number 9. Yes, somebody can read, please.
My Lord, just see my uncivilized impudence. To test your power, I try to extend my illusionary potency to cover you, the unlimited and primeval supersoul who bewilder even the masters of illusion. What am I compared to you? I am just like a small spark in the presence of a great fire.
Therefore, O infallible Lord, kindly excuse my offences. I have taken birth in the mode of passion, and am therefore simply foolish, presuming myself a controller independent of your lordship. My eyes are blinded by the darkness of ignorance, which causes me to think of myself as the unborn creator of the universe. But please consider that I am your servant, and therefore worthy of your compassion.
What am I, a small creature measuring 7 spans of my own hand? I am enclosed in a pot-like universe composed of material energy. The total material energy falls ego, either air, water, and earth. And what is your glory? Unlimited universes pass through the pores of your body, just as particles of dust pass through the opening of a screened window.
Text 12. O Lord Adokshija, does a mother take offense when the child within her womb kicks with his legs? And is there anything in existence, whether designated by various philosophers as real or as unreal, that is actually outside your abdomen?
My dear Lord, it is said that when the 3 planetary systems are merged into the water at the time of dissolution, your plenary portion, Narayan, lays down on the water. Gradually, a lotus flower grows from his navel, and Brahma takes birth upon that lotus flower. Certainly, these words are not false. Thus, I am not born from you.
Thus, am I not born from you? It's a question he's telling. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. So, verse number 10, we will focus on. This chapter is entitled Brahma's Prayers to Lord Krishna. So, he realized his mistake and now he is praying. So, text number 10. Atah shamasvachut me rajo bhuvo. Svachuta mera jo bhuvo. Ata shamasve achyuta mera jo bhuvo. Ata shamasvachuta mera jo bhuvo. Hi agyanatastvат prithak ishamaninaha. Hi agyanatastvат prithak ishamaninaha. Ajavale pandha tamo andha chakshushu. Ajavale pandha tamo andha chakshushu. Esha anukampayo mainathavaniti. Esho anukampayo mainathavan iti. Ata shamasvachuta me rajo bhuvo. Hi ajanatastvat prithak ishamaninaha. Ajavale pandhatamo andhachakshusha Esho anukampayo mainathavaniti Ata shamasvachyut me rajo bhuvo Hi ajanatastvat prithak ishamanina Ajavale pandhatamo andhachakshusha Esho anukampayo mainathavaniti. Somebody would recite. Ata samashva achyutame rajo bhuvo Yajanatastvat prithagishamanina Ata shamasva achyutame rajo bhuvo Ye janatastvat prithagishamanina Ajavale pandhatamo andhachakshusha Esho anukampayo mainathavaniti Atah, therefore, shamasva, please excuse. Shama is forgiveness, so he is asking, please excuse me. Achyuta, O infallible Lord, me, Raja Bhuva, he is talking about himself, who have taken birth in the mode of passion. He, indeed, ajanata, being ignorant. So he's telling himself, I am ignorant, Tvat, from you. Prithak, separate. I'm thinking myself as separate from you. Isha, controller. You are the supreme controller, but Brahmaji is telling, I am thinking, I am separate from you and I am the controller. Manina, he is assuming, presuming myself. Aja, the unborn creator. Avalepa, the covering. He is thinking like this because he is covered by what? Andha tama, by such darkness of ignorance. Andha, blinded. Chakshusha, my eyes. Esha, this person. Anukampaya, should be shown mercy. So he said he is being ignorant, he is thinking he is the controller, and he is thinking he is the creator because he is covered by the darkness and ignorance, because his eyes were blinded by these ignorance. So, please, Anukampaya, should be shown mercy. May. And why? Me. Why? Because Nathavan, having as his master. Iti, thus thinking. So you are my master, I am your servant, I did a mistake, please forgive me. This is his mood, because I am ignorant, and a servant sometimes does mistake, so please excuse me. And he's also mentioning him as Achyuta. So we will, first translation, we will read Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, translation and purport. Therefore, O infallible Lord, kindly excuse my offenses. I have taken birth in the mode of passion and am therefore simply foolish, presuming myself a controller independent of your lordship. My eyes are blinded by the darkness of ignorance, which causes me to think of myself as the unborn creator of the universe. But please consider that I am your servant and therefore worthy of your compassion. Purport. In his commentary, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that Brahma wanted to present the following argument to the Lord. He says, "My dear Lord, because I have acted so badly, I certainly deserve to be punished. On the other hand, because I am so ignorant, you should consider me an innocent fool and be merciful to me. Thus, although I deserve both punishment and forgiveness, I humbly beg you to exercise tolerance in this matter." He is requesting the Supreme Lord, please exercise tolerance, means please forgive me. Simply forgive me and show me your mercy. The words Nathavan iti indicate that Lord Brahma wanted to humbly remind Lord Krishna that he was, after all, Brahma's father and master, and should therefore forgive the unfortunate transgressions of his humble servant. Every conditioned soul, whether he be Lord Brahma or an insignificant ant, falsely identifies himself with the material world and in this way forgets his eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. Lord Brahma, because of his prestigious position as the cosmic creator, also tends to identify himself as the Lord of this world, and thus he sometimes forgets his position as an insignificant servant of the Supreme Lord. Now, by Lord Krishna's mercy, this false identification is being rectified, and Lord Brahma is remembering his constitutional position as an eternal servant of God. So this verse, it's a beautiful verse which is so much applicable to us in our everyday life. We being a servant, we think often as a controller. In our house, in our offices, in wherever we go, we try to control, thinking we are the controller. So again, we have to go back as Brahmaji did, I'm ignorant. And in front of the Lord, accept that and beg forgiveness. So now I would little bit read about our Acharya's commentary, and it is such a nice thing today being an auspicious day of Ram Navami, and we see Jiva Goswami, what he's quoting, So Prabhupada already mentioned about Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur that I have done both, I have done mistake. So you have to, needs punishment, but as, I'm your servant, so you are called as Achyuta. Achyuta means who never falls down. And you have promised that you accept your servants, So in that way, please remember that and be merciful to me and forgive me. That's what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains. Oh, yes. 14th chapter, 8th verse onward, yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada's disciples ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Devotees are so nice, So we have to be always in association of devotees, then you are saved. Thank you. Yes. So, Brahmaji is telling, you are so merciful and I am fallen and ignorant, Andatama. And I'm thinking I'm separate from you. But I am born from you, the navel. So he's kind of remembering and telling, you are my master and actually you are my father also. So please forgive me. Because of pride, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentions this, I was blind with the 8 eyes. So it means this Brahma is having 4 heads. So you are so great and merciful, oh Achyuta. Achyuta means, as I said, who keeps his promise. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come and explained that, those who are most fallen, they are in the number 1 in the line to get the mercy. So Brahmaji is, they are asking, please forgive me. And Jiva Goswami, what I was mentioning is, Jiva Goswami writes here, you are called Achyuta. Please be true to your word. In Ramayana, Yuddha Kand, Lord Ramchandra says, I have made a vow that I will give fearlessness to that person, he who surrenders and once says, O Lord, I am yours. And this verse also he mentioned. So what a coincidence, this Bhagavatam verse, and it is Ram Navami. And this verse from Ramayana, which we all will recite. So please repeat after me. Sakradeva prapanno yas tav asmi iti chayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etad vratam mama. So this Jiva Goswami mentions in his commentary on this particular verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Such a nice coincidence. I have made a vow that I will give fearlessness to the person who surrenders to me and says at least once, O Lord, I am yours. So this, Brahmaji is doing. And Sanatan Goswami says, you never fail at any time, in any way. That is your glory. You forgive all offenses in a person who surrenders to you. So, Nathavan word came, you are my master, so please be merciful to me, and I am servant. So, Shamasva, please excuse me. I am worthy of being forgiven. So, Anukampam, please show your Anukampa, please show your mercy. So, this Karuna is compassion, Anukampa is also, your mercy. So, we see now from Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, he mentioned what? 9 processes of devotional practices. What is that? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. So one of those which Brahmaji is doing, which one is this? Vandanam. Right? Vandanam Brahmaji is doing. So often in our life we mistake prayers means going to the Lord and asking something. Give me this wealth, give me this girl, this. But actually, Srimad Bhagavatam is full of personalities who teach us how to pray. Not just going and asking, give us our daily bread. So, prayer means there are 4 divisions our acharyas explain, and we see, Kunti Manani's prayers, Brahmaji's prayers now. So, first, praise the Lord. You are so beautiful, you are so kind, you are so merciful, And then express our own disqualification. I am lacking on this, I am fallen, This is a challenge for me to follow this, or whatever, disqualification. And then thank Him for what He has given us. Being grateful, We generally focus on what He does, what we don't have. But thank Him for what we have already, what He has given to us. And then finally request Him for His blessings, for whatever we are seeking, we are planning. So accept or request Him for His blessings. So first, praise the Lord. Then accept our disqualifications. Then thank Him for whatever we have, and then request Him for His blessings. So Brahmaji is doing the same. If we see the series of verses, first he's telling you are great, you are beautiful, all knower. And then second point is my disqualification. I am foolish, I am ignorant. And the third thing is thanking Him. And then in the verse we just read, forgiveness. So it was mentioned in the 2 verse later, forgive me like a mother. Anybody remembers? We just read. What does a mother, why mothers forgive? Yeah, the baby kicks in the womb. Mother does not mind. Mother is in fact happy that the child is doing some movement. So she does not mind. So that way, is considering. And then Brahma asked a benediction, a boon, a request, not order. And what was that? In Vrindavan, there are many devotees, cowherd boys and mothers and, so many incidences we know. So he said, I want to serve these Rajvasis. So, because they give you so much satisfaction. So, how Brahma came in Raj? What benediction he got? Anybody remembers? Rajvasis? Yeah, yes. So, he came as a hill in Nandagram. That blessing he got because everybody is playing there, eating and doing all the activities. So he is there in the form of hill, seeing all the childhood pastimes, and also their lotus feet's dust is on his head. So, and similarly we know the pastime of Uddhava. He went to console all the gopis, but then he realized what is their standard, and he thought, let me become a Gulmalata in Vrindavan so that they walk on it and then I'll get their lotus feet. Gopis should trample me with their feet. So Brahma's prayers are now filled with humility. We see. And for Vaishnava, humility is the most important quality. And Brahmaji, we know in the story, he went to test Krishna. And what happened? Krishna gave him his taste. He became Krishna conscious. So he got more and more attracted to Krishna. And there are other examples. We hear this story that once he was called in Dwarka. And a messenger came to Brahma and said, Krishna wants to see you. So he went to Dwarka. Who? Brahma. And he had to wait because Krishna was busy. He was waiting in the door. When Brahma arrived, Krishna's doorkeeper said, wait, he's busy. And we will take you once he is there. And could you tell me who are you? Now, Brahma was offended, You don't know, who am I? So he said, please tell the Lord that Brahma has come because he has called me. Messenger came back and saying, Krishna wants to know which Lord Brahma has come. He said, what do you mean, which Lord Brahma? Is there more than one Brahma? So this story we often hear, right? So, yes, then he said, Brahma, the four-headed Brahma has come. And then Krishna invited him inside. And then in the assembly, this is Krishna's arrangement. There were many Brahmas with 10 heads, 100 heads, 1,000 heads. And then Brahma realized and he became humble again, He touched... And every Brahma was paying obeisances with all their heads. So he also became humble and offered obeisances. So Krishna wants us to be humble. This is very easy to say, but it will take how many lifetimes, to understand and to act on this point. And if something happens in our life, which is little bit hurting, but making us humble, then it's good. Acharya says it is good for us. If it makes our chanting more serious and attentive, then it's good. So if we are genuinely humble, we will become genuinely humble if we, if we accept this point that I don't know anything, and whosoever is telling something and correcting is for my good. If we are complaining and fault finding, then it will be very difficult, to become humble and to chant attentively. And now here one word come in the verse was Shama. In Sanskrit word, Shama means forgiveness. So today we will discuss about that particular aspect of the Lord, This Shrama is created by the Lord Himself, because the Lord is all forgiving. So we can also imbibe that quality, and it is expected that we imbibe that quality because we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And Chanakya Pandit says a beautiful thing related to this. The beauty of a cuckoo bird is in sweet voice, singing. The beauty of a woman is in chastity. Beauty of ugly person is in knowledge. And the beauty of saintly person is forgiveness. So we are all trying to become saintly. We are all trying to become devotee, dear to Lord. So forgiveness is the beauty, A devotee is known by his or her power to forgive, If we don't forgive, it is said we pick and hold the hot burning coal in our hand and hold it on day after day, weeks after weeks, sometimes years after year, with the intent of throwing it to who has insulted, we hold that. So what is happening in this process? We are burning ourselves. Thank you, Prabhuji. So who is suffering? We ourselves, actually. By holding on to that burning fire is basically torturing us, hurting us. So all these things inside our heart, resentment, somebody's hatred, or feeling disgust about someone's action or somebody's things, all these qualities are like burning, blazing fire. And if we keep it in our hand, that means if we keep it in our heart and in our mind, it will burn. It will burn all our virtues. It will burn all our good credits, all our spiritual qualities, and will make us miserable. So forgiveness is such a big quality. Now today is Ram Navami, so for the next few minutes we will speak about how Lord forgave, who all He forgave. From the pastimes of Lord Ram related to this nature of forgiveness, how important it is and how He showed. So one incident I will tell. Lord Ramchandra, when he was in the forest in exile, in Chitrakoot, they were sitting, Lord Ram and Sita, and a crow came. And he was not an ordinary crow. Remember who was he? Indra's son Jayant. He took the form of a crow and came. And when they were sitting, he started piercing the beautiful body of Mother Sita. And it started bleeding. It started bleeding. The blood was coming out, When Ram saw this, he did not like it. Sita is so dear to Lord Ram. And he immediately took the blade of grass, some mantra, and he threw. It became an arrow, like a Brahmastra, and it went behind the crow to kill the crow. The crow was now running away. But wherever he went, nobody could help him. He went to Brahma. He went first to Indra, his father. Indra said, "What you have done? I already have good experiences. I can't do anything." He went to Brahma. Brahma said, "Sorry, I also can't do anything." He went to Shivji also. Nothing doing. He felt repentance. Now what? So he came back where Lord Sita and Ram were sitting, and he begged forgiveness. He fell at their lotus feet. "Excuse me, I did a mistake. I'm sorry. I will never do this again. I learned the good lesson with this arrow. So please forgive me." And the Lord forgave. He just put that arrow, because that arrow once gone has to be utilized somewhere, So he just put it in one eyes, and then he was forgiven. He was delivered, basically, This is one incident. And then many stories, but we will just pick some and then derive some lessons also. Sugriv. We know the Ramayana story. Sugriv, they became friends, Lord Ram and Sugriv, and he promised that after 4 months of Chaturmasya, we will go and look for Sita. But after 4 months, he was so much absorbed in enjoyment, he forgot. And then Lakshman and Ram were waiting, and Lakshman was getting angry. What is this? Ram said, don't get angry, go and explain him and remind him. And then they continued their service, and we saw, for finding Sita, how he helped. So Ram forgave, Sugriv also. Next, talking about Vibhishan, Ravana's brother, he was very wise. He understood Ravana is not doing good. So he abandoned his brother, because he explained, he gave good suggestions and good advice, but Ravana didn't listen. So he abandoned his brother, and he crossed the ocean, and he approached Sri Ram for shelter. And Lord Ram was taking everybody's opinion, and everybody was, he is enemy's brother, we should not give him, he might take all our secrets and go and help his brother. So everybody was like that, Hanuman said his view that, he has no ill motive. I have seen him chanting your name. So Lord Ram heard everyone and then accepted Vibhishan. And then he uses this shloka which we just recited. Sakrateva prapannaya tavasmeti chayachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadami etad vratam mama. This is my solemn vow. If anyone comes to me saying, oh Lord, I am yours, even once, I'll give him all protection from all danger forever. This is his vow. And even if Ravana comes here, I will forgive him. That was Ram's, to that extent he has this quality. So Lord Ram gracefully accepted Vibhishan, and Vibhishan joined their army, and he helped. Lord Ram never refused to give shelter to anyone, whoever he is, whatever he has done. If we just come and take shelter and then not repeat, because once we take shelter, we become purified, And we see the demons, they reject even their brother also, Like in case of Ravana, we see, even brothers becomes enemies. So, although so many things happened, Ravana did so much disturbance to Sita Maya and, to Ram and Lakshman. Ram disapproved Ravana's deeds. He didn't like what Ravana did. But when Ravana died, when he left his body, after the war, what happened? Vibhishan, he was not happy, of course, because he gave good counsel and Ravana did not listen. So he said, although I love my brother, but I don't like his, what he did. So, Antim Sanskar we do for a good person, So he was not willing to do the final rites. But then Ram said, he said, Ravana has died a heroic death that has ended all the animosity. Ravan is now the same to me as you. So please perform this funeral ceremony nicely, The soul can never be hated. Ravana's sinful body is now dead. So all these things he explained, to Vibhishan. And from this we learn, although God punishes someone externally, he has only love and affection for all the souls on the spiritual level. So Ravana's sin has ended with his body, especially as it had been slain by Lord Ramchandra himself. So Vibhishan, by Ram's inspiration, did the funeral ceremony nicely. So Ram forgave, in that way. He was delivered. Ravana was delivered. So this is one incident. And when they were crossing the bridge, Rama's army was so huge, they have to make a bridge. So they requested ocean also, They were seeking help from ocean god, and the ocean god initially was not responding. For 3 days, and then little bit Ram got stand up, and he's simply by his glance, all the aquatics were getting disturbed. And then ocean god understood, and then he fell at Ram's feet and suggested him how to make a bridge. So there also Ram forgave the ocean god and started constructing the bridge. And one last incident out of many, what I noted was the biggest thing, how it started was Manthara and Kekai. Ram was not at all unhappy with them. This is Lord's arrangement, of course. They became the instrument in fulfilling the mission of the Lord. But externally, yes, he did not had any bad feeling for Kekai and Manthara. He forgave them also. So, whenever Lord takes incarnation from Bhagavad Gita, what is that verse? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam dharma sanstapana arthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So, Lord comes for protection, Lord comes from affection, and Lord comes for correction. So, paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam dharma sanstapana arthaya. And now, before Lord came, Ravana used to disturb a lot, because he got a lot of power. So even all the demigods were disturbed. So austerity means is broken by when we take, alcohol, drinks, or when we try to enjoy senses, No control on the senses, basically. So he broke this, tapasya of himself also and of Vedvati. And then if we see how other, stories like Kuber and Ravana, they both are brothers. And Kubera's son is, we know this very well. Who is Kubera's son? Nalu Kubera and Manigriv. Very good. From Damodar Leela, we know. And Ramba is a wife of Manigriv. And Ravan wanted to enjoy Ramba. Now see, his brother's son's wife. He's like father to Ramba, but he wanted to enjoy. And this Ramba, who is like a daughter-in-law, she said, "You are like my father. So I curse you. If you touch any woman without her consent, you will break your head into 1,000 pieces." So this is where we see, many instances, but this is, he broke the leg of Shauch, cleanliness. And then once Ravana was going to Lanka, he saw Raghukul king going along with lot of soldiers and army to somewhere. Ravana was just going like that. He had no purpose of, fighting with them and winning Ayodhya or nothing like that. But those who are powerful, they want to show their power. So he came and he fought and he killed all the soldiers without any reason. And all were dead. Only king left. King was alive. And he was so disturbed. And Ravan was so happy, to use his power in front of so many. Then king gave him the curse. You killed so many people just like animals, one after another, without any reason. One day these creatures will kill you, will become the cause of your destruction, So this daya, he broke. Daya, by eating meat, we break this principle, So he killed so many without any reason, so he broke daya. And after Lord Brahma gave his boon, he became so powerful and he started harassing everyone, including the demigods. So once Narad Muni came, Narad Muni is always, he's trying to do all the arrangements. In Krishna Leela also, he went to Kansa and said, So here also he went to Ravana and he said, now you won all the demigods, so win over Yamaraj also. Go to Yamaraj also. Anyway, you have won over all the demigods. So he goes to Yamaraj. Yes, I will go. And he went. And a massive battle took place, it said. And when Yamaraj was about to use his ultimate weapon, the Kala Danda, which is used, if he uses that, Ravana was gone. So Brahma immediately came. And he intervened. He said, see, Yamaraj ji, I gave the benediction to him, Dirgayu. So you please don't kill him now. He said, okay, I will keep your promise. I will not kill him. So he took his weapon back. And now we know this thing. Ravana, what he did, he went outside and he is declaring, I am the winner, I am the winner, from Yamaraj also. So he was telling lie. This was not the reason Yamaraj left him, right? So this is lie. Truthfulness is gone. So he broke all the principles. These stories I collected so that we know that yes, he was really cruel. And therefore Ram came and killed Ravana. And Ram is Lord Vishnu himself, he incarnated. Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughna. So they got these beautiful names from Vashishta Muni. Ramate iti Rama, he always rejoices in himself. And Ramayati iti Rama also, he gives pleasure and bliss to others also. That is Ram. Lakshmi Sampanna iti Lakshman. Now one can say, how is Lakshmi Sampanna? He was without his wife, without any comfort, without eating, sleeping for 14 years. How is Lakshmi Sampanna? Because he has the greatest Lakshmi of service to Sri Ramchandra. That is, Lakshmi Sampanna iti Lakshman. And for Bharat, Bharvati iti Bharata. What bhar he was holding? Separation from Lord Ram. It is said, without Lord Ram, it is intolerable for him, to live. So whatever possessions we have, if we use it in the service of Lord, it is good. Otherwise, it is bhar. It is burden. Even if we have lot of relatives, if they are not devotees, they are burden. But even if we have one or two, if they are devotees, nice, they are not burden. Even if we have more, they are all devotees, they are not burden. So without Ram, without the Lord, it's burden, So Bharvati iti Bharata. Bharat was, so much feeling separation. Shatrughna. Shatrughnam iti Shatrughna. The one who is the destroyer of the enemy. Anybody remembers whom he killed? We don't basically. Lavanasur, only one demon he killed. Only one demon, but he is called Shatrughna. Why? Because the Acharyas explains. Shatru or enemy, he was the servant of Bharata. Now, Acharyas explain, it is easy to serve the Lord, but it is very easy to serve the devotees of the Lord. Why? The ego comes in between. I am senior or I am equal. Why should I serve him? I should be given more respect. I should be heard before, or I should have been given the chance to speak. So many things. To serve devotees is, this ego comes in between, the ahankar. So Bharat was servant of God and Shatrughna was servant of Bharat. So servant of the servant, So that is difficult because of ego, but Shatrughna was known for that, So that ahankar, that is the enemy, he win over that enemy, therefore Shatrughna, his name. Jai, Hare Krishna. So, I think the time is up. So, there are so many pastimes, beautiful pastimes, which teaches lot of lessons to us. Lord Sri Ramchandra, and from my personal view, from my childhood where we were born, we used to worship all the lords, Janmashtami, every day, Radha Krishna, Shivji, and then, Lord Ramchandra and Hanuman and everyone. So, Lord Ram's pastimes is so beautiful. Personally, from my childhood, I was reading Ramayana. And it was like, so close to my heart. I don't know how Mataji arranged for me to speak today. I'm not qualified at all. But I remember from my childhood, whenever my exams got over or I get some time, I used to plan that I have to read Ramayana from beginning to end, Always. That was my plan. And we had this small Ramcharitmanas that we used to regularly read 1 or 2 verses. But during the holidays or vacations, I always used to, read it continuously. That is so close to my heart. And from the childhood, we have this Lord Ram's picture with, this same exactly picture in our house. So that impression is there in my heart always. And after coming to ISKCON, after meeting Prabhupada's disciples and, reading Prabhupada books, I so nicely connected whatever I was doing. Now it is more clear, more, whatever the qualities I was reading and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to deliver us and how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is so nicely connected, So I'm very, very grateful, and I seek blessings also from all the devotees that he gives shelter to everyone. We just have to approach him, with whatever qualification, whatever, disqualification we have. We should always try, yes, to improve on that, but we should take shelter. We should take shelter. It is said with the anarthas, Lord, if we take shelter, Lord helps us. Lord helps us to always, remind us to get free from these anarthas. So our duty is to just accept him. Do these prayers, what we discussed, always, as Brahmaji is praying, and take shelter so that we can become purified and achieve the goal, of our existence here. So thank you all very much. Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. Hare Krishna. If anybody wants to add something. Today we did little longer because of the festival. Hare Krishna.
Hey, Mataji, thank you for that very nice class. So I would just have a comment on the part where Ravan meets Yamaraj. There, it's described in the Shubhavilas Ramayan that Ravan described his ferocious, fiercest, what do you call, Rakshasas compared to Apsaras, according to their Rakshasas, yeah. Yamadutas are really fierce.
So Rakshasas are more fearful than Yamdutas. Like that you are telling? Yamdutas were more fearful. Okay. Yeah.
That's really amazing for me.
Yes.
I always thought Rakshasas were the fiercest.
Yeah. So we should live our life in such a way that we don't have to see this Yamdutas and Yamraja. That's the lesson. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Paul.
Hare Krishna, Prem, Bhakti, Rasa. Nice class. Yeah, actually, Tulsi Saki had asked me to give class today, and I said, it's Lord Ramachandra's appearance day, and we have so many nice devotees of Indian origin who grew up hearing Ram Leela from, the beginning of their life, bedtime stories, and have so much deep love and devotion for Lord Ram. It would be nice to hear from one of them. And then I was we were thinking, who could that be? And I thought, I don't know, maybe Prema Bhakti Rasa. Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
So it was. I was happy that you said, yeah, I've been hearing stories of Ram from my very childhood. So yeah, exactly.
Actually,
that devotee we were looking for.
Yes, Mataji, thank you so much. I still have to go long way. But whenever I see Lord Ram and hear about him, I really get more attracted there because that was from my childhood, you know. So yes, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you for such a beautiful class. You you spoke so nicely on the quality of Shama, forgiveness, and giving so many examples of how Lord Ramchandra forgave, and give the example of how if we hold on to these, it is burning us.
Yes.
So for practicing devotees who are trying, so what is our meditation? We just like, okay, this is burning, so so is it that we're actually letting go, or what should our meditation be? That it's hurting us so, or that it's, like how do we let go? Just like that? Like
Yeah, Mataji, yeah, you are just asking for
Someone
my
who is-
purification, I know.
no, someone who's like continuously hurting, and then we just every time just let go. Okay.
Yeah. Yesterday we did the verse Tattenu kampam susamikshamana bhunjanam evatma kritam vipakam hridvag vapurvir vididhan namaste jivetayo mukti pade sadaya bhag. Yesterday we discussed this verse. There it is said, one who offers and pray and surrenders with his body, mind and words, and Hridvak vapurvir vididhan namaste jivetayo mukti pade sadhaya bhag. So he is the rightful, he is the rightful claim of the kingdom of God. So what we have to do is, few solutions I have given, except that it is the reactions of your own karma. I deserve much more, so let it go. Forgive, Thank you, Lord, for giving so less. Something like this, and then, move ahead. I was also mentioned that if we are complaining, if we are blaming, then we are basically depriving ourselves from the mercy. So we have to think like that and move ahead. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for connecting it so beautifully to yesterday's verse.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
That was very nice. The prayers that when we pray to the Lord, so glorify the Lord, then express our insignificance, and then be grateful to the Lord,
Yes.
express our gratitude, and then ask something
For
from the Lord.
blessings,
So
yes.
that was very nice. And also I heard for the first time the 4 pillars of dharma are broken by Ravana, and each one actually gave him the curse.
Yes.
So that was the cause of his destruction also in one way. Thank you.
Prabhuji. Thank you. It is only because of my Prabhuji's blessings and support, whatever I am today. I admit that in front of everyone. And I beg forgiveness also, because I take things for granted. And sometimes I don't serve him nicely. So please forgive me. And my Prabhuji's support is the only thing which I'm able to carry on every time. Whatever, whenever, wherever. So, thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Anybody else?
Just wanted to make one comment. I appreciated so much just during the kirtan, Tosaki Mataji and you both came and asked Nityananda Prabhu and myself if you should ask Devaki Mataji to give the class. And then I think you maybe asked Nityananda Prabhu also to give the class. I was just appreciating the mood so much of pushing other devotees forward, encouraging them to give the class, even though you spent time preparing. And what a nice class. And also the points you were making, the coincidence. It's so neat to see these things because, as in the world, sometimes we can say, what a coincidence. But when it happens so many times over and over again, it's more crazy to think it's a coincidence than to see that Krishna is actually orchestrating things. Nothing's happening by accident.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much, Prabhuji, for correcting also.
No, not a correction. I think you were implying
this
it.
This is Krishna's arrangement. Yes. Very beautiful. And I was so surprised because when I was planning for the class, I already kept that verse that, yes, I'm going to speak on this. And when I read Bhagavatam and saw the commentary, I said, it's there. What a coincidence. Thank you.
Not a blade of grass is moving without the will of the Lord. So it's a wonderful class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot. Devaki Mataji, when we were in Pune, she visits Pune often. And last year itself, before coming here, we had a girl's voice and Mataji's group and everything. So she gave lot of wonderful classes, Bhagavatam classes, and personal to girls, personal to Matajis, and so many we have organized. So I heard her before and I got all her 5-6 books, and it's wonderful, she has very deep realization and she's preaching a lot. So I felt I'm so insignificant, and when I came and saw her, so I thought, if she will speak, that's why I asked. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai.
You're reminding me. Please come back at 5. She'll be giving class at 5. So
yes,
please come back, share the word, encourage the devotees to come back at 5 for class today.
Yes. Thank you so much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Ram Navami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhya sacha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnavrind ki jai. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.